Hi, it says we're live, and
Hi.
welcome everybody to the very first episode of
Da,
our
da,
new
da, da.
show, Mystic Poet Society, but also known as,
Maps
there
with
you
the
go.
put
So,
like the A implied, an implied A
yeah,
for maps.
mapping our emotions, our
Yes.
creativity. So,
Mm-hmm.
thank you, everybody. We know that everyone's been really wanting me and Karen to do this for a while, but y'all know my craziness. Karen's on Mama. We've got so many new shows going
Yours.
on channels. So we made it happen. I reached out to Karen last week and I said, "Do you want to do the Poetry Sunday?" I go, and she's like, "Yeah, let's do it." So
Yes.
we're here to do some poetry, and we appreciate everybody's support and excitement about the show coming back. And so let's say hi to a few people.
Absolutely.
And so first, if I can go back that far, Phil, let me.
Might be a little
Alrighty,
crooked.
so Elizabeth was here first. So hello, Elizabeth. And yes, get your cuppa, cozy blanket, pen and paper, and let's write some poetry.
Yes.
And a
That
lot of us
sounds
are getting
nice.
hit with the cold this weekend. So grab those blankies, your fur babies, your kids, cuddle up, and let's
Yeah,
have
those
some
two.
fun. And Elizabeth was our first poem in chat for the evening. Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm excited to join the live and support all of you.
Oh,
Mwah.
that
We
was
love you, Elizabeth.
sweet.
Thank
Thank
you. And of
you.
course, bravo. And
Yes.
Garnet is here. Hello, Garnet. And she goes, "There's my poem. Clearly, I'm ready with my glass of wine." Enjoy, sip, sip.
Ooh, I might have to grab a water. I forgot.
And Ange is here. She's got a hot cup of lemon ginger tea and her fuzzy jammies. And there's nothing better than tea and fuzzy jammies, if you ask me. And let's see, Elizabeth had some of that too yesterday. And let's see. And yep, Lennon posted a new video. I haven't had a chance to watch it, but
Mm.
she's talking about her new poetry book. And stay tuned with Karen and I starting our poetry again. We're going to be having special guests. And she says
Hmm.
she's excited to join you and I for an evening. So
Nice.
stay tuned.
Oh,
And
wow.
Reggie is joining us. Good day, good day. And
Hi.
Miss Nancy, who's been really like, Heather, I want you to bring back the poetry. So, Nancy, this very first episode is dedicated to you, my dear, for being
Yes.
such a beautiful support for the last show and for all of us as readers and writers. Thank you, my dear. So, I like to
Beautiful
dedicate
writing.
this episode to Miss Nancy. And she keeps saying, "Well, I don't write as well as the rest of y'all." And I'm like, "Girl,
No,
please
it's so graceful
stop."
and profound at the same time.
Yes. So let's see. Everyone's saying hello, getting cozy. Da 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 da. Let's see.
Allison,
And Alice.
Allison.
Oh, did she pop in?
Yeah,
I'm
I
I'm
see.
getting I'm getting there, people. My cat won't sleep with me unless I turn the electric blanket on. Mozzie likes to paw and then go under the blanket for a few minutes and then he comes out. So looking all cute with your blue pom poms. And Princess Paws. Oh, little doggy blankies. Oh, yeah, it's gonna get
Oh,
cold, y'all. Stay warm. Hello,
yeah.
Sandy. Welcome, sir. Thank you for being here. Moira. Oh, we are
Moira.
filling up here. And
Yes.
yep, there she is. Hey, girl. Hey, great timing. I just walked through the door. You know,
Nice.
what can I say?
Perfect.
And Nancy's like, "Oh, I'm honored." And everyone's saying hi to you, giving out the hearts. Yes, the cold wind, brr. And
It's
Nancy
really
threw the
windy and
first
cold.
prompt out there for the evening, so definitely cozy will be in one of our.
Yeah. Yeah.
And before, just really quick, we decided that for tonight we'll start sharing some personal poems and then we'll take prompts and we can pull a few cards to go with some prompts. And then at the end of the show, we'll do a collective reading for everybody and write some poetry too for that.
Mhm.
So I'm just going to write down the word cozy here so I don't
Yeah.
forget. And
Me too.
Miss Karen, I give you the honor. Open up our show with your poem for today.
Okay.
For
I was just
tonight.
saying, hey, Sandy. Just saw Sandy pop in.
Yep.
Yep. All right. So, kind of this whole idea of maps. Really, I started thinking about like looking at the words together, mystic, poets, society, and really stopped to think about what does mystic mean? Really, like is it really something that is unknown? Because I feel like a lot of the times that's kind of what we, it's spiritual, it's unknown, it's that, but most of the times I feel like it's positive feeling, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, really, truly, like a mystic is, it's a sacred connection. It's a humble connection. Any one of us can be that, and also many poets were mystics, and so this is perfect, right? And
Nostradamus.
yeah, and I really love the idea is just really beautiful to think about. And this is kind of what I wrote about, is about us, our vibrations. Like think about, we're spread out all over the world, right? And just, coincidence, not coincidence, but steps and reasons and everything. I feel like it's our energies pull each other into each other here. Yes. And so, yeah, so this is, I was kind of thinking of that and kind of getting in that heart space and really thinking about how incredible that is. And so that's where the inspiration came from. All right.
Hello, Judith.
Hi, Judith.
And Moria
That's
says,
a little rough around the edges.
Energy. So yes, very
yeah.
much so.
Absolutely. Okay. If I were to draw a line from me to each one of you, how many miles would we cover and oceans would we cross? We may never meet face to face, but our souls share a mystical bond. Our spirits sing in the same key, a unique frequency that pulls us together. With each line penned or keyed, we build the map to one another. Whether you write or prefer to listen or read, poetry is our bond. Our unique vibrations have paved the energetic roads to this community, a vibrant society of dreamers. We have found each other through the power of synchronicity. We manifest ley lines from the space of our hearts and speak them into existence with each word we string together, preserving our art so we can always find each other, so we can remember the feeling that inspired us in the first place. Sharing these divine glimmers, like a lotus unfolds, radiating a spiral rainbow of auras, various hues of emotion and experience that have shaped a cosmic path to one another. We are all mystics here, united by our love for poetry, spanning the waves, defying logic and constructs of time, destined to unite. These are the maps we create together. And that's what I came up with.
Very nice. And guess who joined us, Karen?
Who?
Lennon is here.
Oh, hi, Lennon.
Hi, Lennon.
Well,
we were just talking about you a little while ago.
Yes, hi. It's so good to
nice
see
to
you. Thank you for being here.
Yes.
I got really excited. I was kind of like, shaking a little bit. Like it was a good excited. Like I wasn't nervous. It was like, ooh, I can feel the electricity.
Very nice. And yeah, I like how like weaving together, connecting together across the map. Yeah, we're all connected, and words
see, like,
and
light
poetry
and energy
and music.
Yep. Yeah, and music. Yeah,
what I language.
Yeah, lyrics are just, poems set to songs, really.
Yes, they are. And talking about lyrics, perfect segue. Garnet, Mystical Rapture by Van Morrison, inarticulate speech of the heart, brilliant spiritual album. So
wow. I was thinking of Into the Mystic the other night too.
there is a beautiful song by Lorena McKenna. It's called The Mystic's Dream. And if I remember correctly, they use that as the intro to The Mists of Avalon when they turn it into a TV movie. So that is a beautiful, beautiful song. And Ange says, tears right from the get-go. I've missed poetry night so much. So good. Aw. And beautiful Karen. Beautiful Karen.
Thank you.
Love that, Karen.
Thank y'all so much. We love y'all.
And Ange said, I felt that, Karen. It felt like Indra's net. Wow. I'm not sure what Indra's net is. I'll have to look that up.
Thank you.
Oh, and Lennon knows what song I'm referring to. Yeah. Some of her songs are a little depressing because she likes doing some of the old traditional, you know, people die and they're like, they go to find their lover and their lover's around like, oh my God, Lorena. But her other music just absolutely puts me in ritual space a lot of times. So
it's very different to sing it, you know? Because sometimes some songs like I wouldn't listen to, I love to sing. So yeah.
Very nice. So now I actually was kind of going through what I wrote last year and then getting ready to move. I have my one book. I don't have it right here, but I'm still going through it of poems that I wrote from 2007 and 8 and going through, taking what I still like, what I don't. And I've been like rewriting. And I have like a little two-parter. It's not quite finished yet. Let's see. Moira says Indra's net of jewels. I'll have to look that up. Very interesting. I love it. Net of jewels. Ooh, that would even be. Hey, that would be a great prompt too. Net of jewels.
A net of jewels.
Ooh, I might just write that down.
I like that. There you go.
Jules. All righty. And hello,
hey,
Tom. Welcome. I was hoping to see you pop in.
Yeah.
So, okay. So this is piece, you know, in two separate pages. So, hopefully I get this right now. This is still a work in progress. All righty. So I went in search of you today. My presence sent crows on edge. All I heard was the snapping of your bones as I stepped upon fallen branches, acorns, and leaves. Breaking through this shell that is our skin, the present is thick with memories of the past. My body is my roadmap. Snowflakes and stars coalesce into a winter's arabesque with an opaque skeins, intertwined threads spun by the fates, casting their line, tethered within the folds of ravens' wings, nesting obsidian pearls, reflecting moonlit rings. Bare feet touch the mist-laden earth, not here, not sure where, somewhere in between, the lamp of the moon guiding through liminal space. When will this body remember to feel my soul? And that's what I have.
Wow. That felt finished to me. It's like you paint the imagery. It's almost like you're literally painting it with your words.
I think so. The way I play with colors, I like the way I play with words. So
yeah, that was beautiful.
Thank you. And yes, Sufi, I did have a book. I will get another one. I donated that, but yes, arabesque is a beautiful word. Yeah, I actually used that once. About I think 6 or 8 years ago for a painting. I think I sold it, and the name of it was arabesque. So
I love that. That is a beautiful word too. Yeah, ballet words, right? I need to grab my water really fast.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like parched. That was like part of it too. I was like.
So when you come back, do you have a couple more originals you want to share? Do you want to jump right into props? It's whatever you feel.
I printed out one that I thought I would never like read on a show live or share ever. And I did it on my birthday. And so I think I'm gonna pull that one out again. And that'll be my originals. Something just kind of because it's a good one that where I thought of like two cards blending like two tarot cards together. It's kind of, yeah. Anyways, let me grab my water. I'll be right
Alrighty.
back. Okay.
Okay, so thank you again, everybody. We are all vulnerable here. Yep, most definitely. While let's see, I think I will share this one that I wrote from the other show earlier this year. This one always catches my attention. So if anybody comes up with ideas for prompts, throw them into the chat. I know we have Cozy, and I totally loved the where did I put that just now? I have so many papers here. Where did that go? It was Indra's net, a jeweled net. Hello, Delphi. Here, net of jewels. I like that. So I will make sure that I write on this piece of paper, Cozy, along with net of jewels. I like using that, what's the word I'm thinking for? That metaphor of, the stars being like jewels, Spider Woman's web, in the sky. I don't know, just starlight and just nature itself is very inspiring to me for poems. And again, when we start doing the prompts, everyone's welcome to type and share into chat, and we'll be happy to put it up on the screen, and we'll be able to read it and share it for everybody. So thank you, Nancy. So while we're waiting for Karen, I'll go ahead and read one of mine. And let's see, this was from June of last year. So, crushed pottery, bones and dreams, fragments fanned out amongst our beds of rock, weathered stones, chips off broken shoulders, threads frayed, soiled and disintegrating, gathering bones while leaving the soul alone. Blankets our skeletal finger. Oh my goodness gracious, Heather. Let's just start that back again a little bit. Okay. Crushed poetry, bones and dreams, fragments fanned out amongst our beds of rock, weathered stones, chips off broken shoulders, threads frayed, soiled and disintegrating, gathering bones while leaving the souls alone. Blankets our skeletal fingers, still cling to funerary shrouds, brittle to the touch, bits and pieces becoming dust in the wind, carried away upon tips of corvid feathers, releasing hungry ghosts within, devouring rotting fruit, fallen close to their haunted ancestral trees, tethered to their roots, ensnared within vines, sticks and debris, choking concrete, tombstone angels watching over acidic soul wounds, seeping through hairline fractures of our soul cairns, alchemized with powdered lacquer, reshaped, polished, scars of tarnished gold, broken down cars and worn out stars into our Kitsuji relic. And the Kitsuji relic, if people don't know, Kitsuji is a form of pottery or belief, not pottery, but a belief in Japan where if something breaks, if it's repairable, they'll seal it with like a precious metal. And to them, it's just as beautiful, if not more beautiful, than the original piece. So that's what the Kitsuji relic in the end of that poem is about. So
I was listening the whole time. It was beautiful.
Thank you. I had to restart over because I'm being tongue tied because I'm nervous too. It's been a while since I read my poetry. So.
Yeah. I like getting that, like excited kind of thing.
So
yeah, it's
really
a great
quick,
little rush.
Ange explained the jewels of Indras. Are those jewels or water droplets I explained with grandmother spider and the web of interconnectedness on your divine show? It's been a while. I'll have to go back and look, but sounds beautiful, Ange. My brain these nowadays, I can't even sometimes remember what I had for breakfast the same day. I'm like, what did I have?
Sure.
You
Yeah.
know, oh, the joys of getting older too. Interconnectedness would be a great prompt. Yes,
Hmm.
it would. So let's throw that in there.
It's
Inter.
actually something I've been thinking about a lot. Yeah.
When I saw the word inter, I started thinking intergalactic planetary from the Beastie Boys. So it's like
Yeah.
bring songs and music into it. Thanks, Ange, my musical partner there.
Yeah.
And Chris
I
has
can't
joined
sing that
us.
one.
Hello, Crispy. Welcome.
Hi,
Yep,
Chris.
repaired with gold. Exactly. And oh, thank you. Feels. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Though sometimes I have to rewrite, and then I'm like, okay, it's done. And then later on, I'll go back and go, oh, but what if I did this? And what if I, just like paintings, our paintings, our writings
Yeah.
really ever
Yeah.
finished?
Hmm.
That's why I could never finish, my fiction books I started 5 of them over the years. I just keep
Yeah.
changing the plot because I'm always thinking,
That would be
I,
me. That's
I
too
just can't
much.
finish them.
Poem's hard enough. Yeah. A poem's
Yep,
hard enough.
little ADD there, but okay.
That's probably a mutable sign thing too.
Oh,
So we're
okay.
both mutable. So
Oh,
Gemini and Sag.
we're mutable.
Yeah. So, it's kind of like, I'm done with this. This interests me more right now. So,
This is like one of these days I
yeah.
got to just, finish it and put it out there. And yeah,
And
I've
you
got
said
some
you
really
were
good
Virgo and
ideas.
Vedic, right?
I am Scorpio. No, I don't know my Vedic. I'm Scorpio in real sky. I
Hmm.
believe I'm Virgo rising,
Okay, I knew there
but I
was
can't
Virgo in there
remember what the
somewhere.
moon
Oh,
is.
yeah. Yeah.
Maybe Aquarius.
Just
Yeah,
having the
that's
Virgo in there,
interesting.
though, we, because I have, 3 planets there myself. And yeah, I can analyze something a little too much. So it's like it's hard to find sometimes that balance where it's like, I don't want to, I feel like it comes across in mine like if I do too much, but then it's like I sound lazy if I do enough. So it's hard to, it's awesome when you get that flow and it just, and this one like came out kind of like that.
It's like when you
So
put your pen to the paper and it just doesn't stop. And you're like, okay, we gotta keep, and then
it
you're
felt
sitting back going,
channeled.
wow, where did that come? So yeah, definitely
Yeah.
challenged and
Yeah.
really quick.
So
Hello,
yeah, go ahead.
John.
Hi, John.
Just saying
How are
hi to
you?
John. Alrighty, girl. You got the floor.
All right, y'all. This one's darker. Okay. A cautionary tale, the lovers and the devil. My soul's sad love story. I have walked that thin line. My soul's sad love story, a purgatory of my own design. Free to make a choice, yet why do I feel so chained? I think I'm choosing love, but they don't feel the same. Chained by responsibility. In the constructs of reality, I attract toxic souls to me like a moth to a flame. My birth card calculator couldn't be more right. Can I be dealt a different hand where this isn't the lesson of my soul's life? Free to make a choice, but why does it not feel like one? One misstep, and you are never the same. Funny how the devil's number reduces to the lovers. That's no coincidence. It's the numerological chain that binds, an infinite loop in time. If I could really choose, I would go back to temperance before this whole mess began. I'd take my soul back from the clutches of the abyss it sank in. I wouldn't wallow in the depths of pain, guilt, shame, and oppression just to taste the illusion of love. The temptation was not worth the high that rushed through every fiber of my being. It was not worth the opening my heart made to let them darken my light. I didn't realize how tender my heart can love and how quickly passion inebriates your bloodstream. I wanted to believe the delusion the devil and the lovers fed me. It preys upon the vulnerable. that finds you when you are at your weakest, broken by another or yourself. One misstep and he found me. But damn, it sure made me feel alive. Their Capricorn moon embraced and consumed my Gemini sun. The irony of the astrology is just the icing on the cake. The synchronicity overwhelms me to this day. I'm picking up the pieces now, but the echoes still resonate. I wonder if the devil touched them like it did me, or were their words of love just a lie? But they left when the tower fell and pretended to not see me in the rubble. I like to think it touched them too, but I will never really know. Now I pray to be healed under the starry night, waiting for the sun's warmth to set me free and show me the joy that can exist within. Leave the devil behind always. It's not worth your time. I'm still trying to find the lovers in me and know better now than to think it only comes from someone else. This is my soul's sad love story, a cautionary tale told at my expense. I'm still paying off the debt. Trust me, it's never ending. A lesson one simply can't forget. Like a bad tattoo that can't be removed. Cover it with new ink, but you always know what lurks underneath. And that's, yeah, then.
You okay?
Yeah, yeah.
It
No,
felt like it was very, cathartic for you to read that. Very,
yeah. I mean, I'm just, it's Uranus is doing some kind of crazy things right now too. And for Taurians, like, because I'm Taurus rising and Taurus moon and Gemini sun. So we have like Jupiter doing some stuff there. But anyways, yeah, Uranus shakes things up. That's when like stuff like starts going crazy again. So, but it needs to be done. And
yeah, every now and then we need to shake
mhm,
it up. We
yeah,
need to shake
yeah.
it up.
No, I'm here to share my heart, my soul, the good
Hmm.
parts, the bad parts. Um, I'm tired of feeling shame. I'm
Yes,
just over it.
taking your power back. Hmm.
Hmm. Yeah,
I had someone
thank you.
on Sloan Bella that said, she goes, that's the one thing that, as long as you don't let anybody shame you, they have no power over you. You
Exactly.
know, you know, whatever I did is what I did, and that's what I did at the moment, you know, but, to
Hmm.
have someone hold that over your head, or use that against you, it's like, no, I have no shame.
No,
So that's beautiful.
no.
And Allison
Thank
said,
y'all so much.
good for you, Karen. Wow, that's so raw, intense, sad, and lovely, full of
Thank
perspective
you.
and growth. Bravo, Nancy.
Y'all are
Wow,
I'm tearing
Karen.
up. Thank
Aw.
you.
Well, it's
In
good
a
to
good way.
release. Yeah,
Hmm.
being vulnerable,
Yeah.
showing, our emotions. And Ange says, wow, you ladies are serving it up
Thank
tonight.
y'all so
Wow.
much.
And Lennon said, wow, I felt that, Karen. It was a
Thank
flight
you.
and a yearning and a message and an awakening.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yep.
Elizabeth, yes. Chris, yes. Girl. And Allison, learning the lesson is so beautiful and coming out on the other side so that it does not repeat. I absolutely love that, Karen. I mean, these
Yeah.
lessons we go through, it helps us grow. We've all been
Yeah.
there.
And that
Part of
wasn't
being
from
human, right?
exercise. It was like me, like, let me write about the devil and the lovers or whatever. Because like I asked Spirit for two cards, like, because I wanted to try to pair, because people were writing poems about like major arcana like during that time, I
Mm-hmm.
think. I was like, why don't I blend two?
Hey, do whatever you intuitively are
So I
drawn to do.
shuffled. Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
never told this part before. I shuffled and those two flew out. I was like, and it was from the Tarot of the Abyss.
I
Uh,
was wondering.
I'll have to
Yeah.
flip through to find the cards and yeah, I don't want to interrupt things. I'll just kind of find them while and I'll be like, hey, by the way.
And if you want to
Yeah.
hear more of Karen's amazing poetry, she also did poetry to the cards from the Tarot of the Abyss, and even had the author. Oh, I know her name. I know her name.
And it's
Anna Torian. even commented and said
Yeah.
she did an incredible job. So
That made my whole
yes,
everything.
I
That was
would be like,
really
oh
cool. I was
my
just like, okay, I'm good now.
And
I'm
Ange
good.
says, I felt myself in parts of that, Karen. We are all picking up the
Thank you.
pieces. You are not alone. And I could read that without crying. About crying commercials too. Yeah, I mean, and Moira says, Devil and
Me
Lovers
too.
are a perfect mirror. And
Mhm.
hi, Tim. Good to see
Yeah.
you.
Hi, Tim. And those are really my birth cards. Yeah. Gemini. Yeah, I did like the birth card calculator and yep, the Lovers and the Devil. And I asked for those two. I mean, it was just like
Well, hey,
it was meant to be written.
message.
So
Yep,
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So we have a couple of prompts. The first one is cozy. And I'm looking at what deck I might want to pull from to add an extra card. I think what I'm going to do is I've been excited to use my Magical Botanical because I just love the artwork on. Yep, just love the artwork. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, I see the lovers. Oh, the trees. Oh my God. How
And then look, this is
beautiful.
the perfect representation of the devil, right?
Wow,
Yeah.
very nice.
But her moon card really feels like if you took the devil and the lovers too. And I'll find that. But I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
Oh,
and
no,
I'll
you're
wait.
fine, sweetheart.
One
Ange
banana,
says,
two banana.
one banana, two banana, three banana, four. I remember banana splits.
Yeah.
So Ange said, Karen, is your life path number 6?
Yes, it is. Mhm.
So for me, I am going to use the Magical Botanical. Moonflower. And I want to use a tarot.
What are we rating about now?
Well, our prompt is cozy.
Cozy.
So,
I just wanted to make sure it was still, cozy. Okay. Sorry, I'm like, get so excited. And then I'm like, oh, wait, there's my ADD kicking
Ange
in.
is like, what are we doing now? Well, we are taking Nancy's first prompt that we got, and it's cozy.
I love that moon card.
Ooh.
It has like such a different feel to it, right? It has that like agony, like almost like in the lovers to me.
Very nice. She's a good artist. I like that.
Yeah, this is my soul deck. Yeah.
I'm still searching for my soul deck, but I really love that botanical deck. It's just, I just wish she didn't leave out the plant Heather. I was just like, oh, you've got all the other ones.
Girl, right?
I would love to have seen what she would have done artistically with it.
I think I remember commenting on that too. I was like, dadgummit. What about Heather?
Oh, do I want? We'll see. Okay.
Okay.
Little rusty here. So, for people who are not used to what we do, we're going to get quiet for a while because we're going to be writing some poetry. So, when one of us is ready, we'll go ahead and we'll share our poem.
I might hum to myself or something.
Cozy.
How many cards did you pull, Heather?
Right now I have 3. I don't know if I'm going to add the extra one in there, but I absolutely love this Page of Cups from the Fyodor Pavlov because she's the artist. There's her paintbrushes, there's her palette, her art paper.
That looks so good on the screen right now too. I love those muted colors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is an Allison made me do it deck.
Oh yeah, me too. Yeah.
Most
She did
definitely.
Me too. Oh, okay. Got a flipper.
She's like, oh, okay. Thanks. I was like, aw. Let's see.
I looked at it. It was nice.
And Tim. Oh, Tim. Oh, boy, I love to write. Well, anybody who wants to write along with us, go ahead.
Yeah, share.
And when I spot that in the chat, I'll go ahead and we'll put it up and we'll read it. So, So my first card is Moonflower. So that's going to be fun to write with.
Oh, man. Okay. I was like, oh, and then I was like, ew. Now I'm going to mute myself so you don't hear my girls the whole time, okay?
That's fine. Hey, Beth. Good to see you, my dear. And Nancy has a poem.
I meant to say she writes fast too, Nancy.
Do you want me to wait until you're done, or do you want me to read Nancy's poem now?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm fine. Yeah.
Okay. Surrounded by my decks, cards askew, watching me as I contemplate the message, a cozy feeling enveloping me as I gaze, seeing nothing but feeling a message ringing true in my soul, my solace, my inspiration, my world. And she says she's not a good writer. Nancy. That's beautiful.
I know. It's so beautiful. I
She's
love
like, I
it.
want to
I
be in
love
her
her
little,
style.
I just want to be in her little spiritual nook with her with a cup of tea and sitting in the chair with her and Agador
Yeah.
and her puppy and just basking in all her crystals and all her little goodies. So,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, like curled up. Yeah.
And Beth Wright in bulk is coming up. So, looking forward to that as well. So, let's see. So, of course, this is rough and I'll probably be rewritten a little bit later. So the first card that I got was the Moonflower. And for the Moonflower, I pulled the Eight of Cups. And I love this Eight of Cups because it's like the hermit on her journey, moving forward and leaving, oh, the past behind. And of course, the Page of Cups, the overall energy, the artist, the artiste, as Shan calls me. So this is what I wrote. Moonflower blossoms within the caverns of my soul. She steps from the cozy warmth of dark, fragrant earth with her cup of watery pearls, palette, and paper brushed into watercolor stains. She leaves behind the torn and ripped parchment of the past, the crescent moon wrapping her petals once more around her nakedness, her body dipped in hues of azure blue, glowing between the foliage of her sacred memories. And that's what I. That is going to need some rewriting. It was a little rough, but
Oh, mine's so rough. Like I keep like restarting it. So I was like, oh wait. Like all of a sudden it was like, first off, I had the like I didn't even like really finish mine. I'm probably just gonna like go on the fly here. The Six of Pentacles in this, I mean, pretty yeah, you feel that, right? You just someone in need, and she seems like she's giving without even measuring really too. I don't see it. Do you see any scouts? I don't know. I don't think I see any scouts. And then I thought I turned the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And you could see like the houses and and everything going down. And then I had this was kind of strange. It just flew out. And this is actually my Venus placement. Is Venus and Gemini.
Flattery will get you.
Yeah, but mine is in the second house, not the third house. So it makes me even more like, clinging to security, clinging to the things that I need more, but also too, it's important to give because you never know, and then the bottom of the deck, it was like I had the Ace of Pentacles. Look at this Ace of Pentacles. And this is like
very different.
Yes, I love it. I mean, and what's so different about this though too is like, wow, that's a pretty good ace. That this must
is that
be
a
like
pomegranate tree or is that an apple tree?
I think this is going to be like it's going to become an even bigger tree, huh? It looks like I can't tell. I don't know. Maybe apples are out here. I don't know. I never thought to ask that.
I'm an apple girl.
So yeah. So I thought that was kind of oh my god. And then it was like the Nine of Pentacles in reverse right below that. I love this card. I think I've pulled this card out before.
Mhm. Yeah,
With
I
you.
like her
Yeah,
holding the
that
bird.
beautiful
Mhm.
soul. Yeah. It's like I feel like that's gonna be me
Nice.
the older I get. Like even, it's like you just you feel that youthfulness underneath there. But like I started off writing, I was like, a true heart gives selflessly, not for the warm thank yous. The true heart gives generously, not for
I don't mean
um
to interrupt, girl. I can hardly hear you, and I didn't know you were reading really fast. So could you start all over again?
sorry. Yeah, sorry. It's probably because I didn't. Can you hear me okay now?
Yep. So now we know that you're
Okay.
starting your poem.
Okay, sorry. But then it was like as I was writing this, okay, because I was like, how am I going to work this flattery thing in? And I was like, oh my God, the fires. Like I started thinking like the fires that they're going on.
Wow. Yeah.
Right. And then I was like, I feel like this is like an opportunity
Mhm.
for us to give. So I started scratch that and it started and then it finished. So, I started like fires raged through the concrete boxes, houses once so grand spread out in ashes. And then I was trying to work in like a true heart knows that something like time is fleeting, um, or something. And I was coming out with it, but it didn't finish. So you'll get to see my process
Mhm.
of when I failed to write on the fly.
Yeah. Look. Yeah. When you look at mine, it's like all over. Scratch. Scratch. What's this?
I was
Yeah.
so moved by and I started thinking about like the fires. I was like, oh gosh. So I don't know, that really made me think of that. And Venus is really all about like yeah, our security, like what we have, what we beauty, how we look at things. And yeah, it's like the beauty has been, yeah, Venus is feeling it over there too. So anyways, my astrology side on things.
So are you still writing?
I'm going to let that one go because I want to write about that and maybe bring it
Oh, okay. So
back
we're going to move on. Okay.
next time. Yeah, yeah.
I
Because
did,
I want to write about the fires and that one.
and then we could share that next week,
I
or you
don't
could
want to
share
keep
that on
y'all
your.
waiting. We'll just roll with the
Oh,
next, and the next one will come.
well, Nancy wanted me to read mine again. Maybe, I know it was broken up a little bit, and Beth wanted to hear the last line. So again, this is rough. I'll probably fix it later on, but it's moonflower blossoms within the caverns of my soul. She steps from the cozy warmth of dark, fragrant earth with her cup of watery pearls and palette and paper brushed into watercolor stains. She leaves behind the torn and ripped parchment of the past, the crescent moon wrapping her petals once more around her nakedness, her body dipped in hues of azure blue and glowing between the foliage of her sacred memories. So,
I love that. Like I just was like listening to that. I was like, hands off. Like, yeah, that's you. You
thank
nailed
you.
it.
And Tim says my Venus. Oh my God, I can't even talk tonight. Tim says my Venus is in Gemini too, and
Yeah.
Elizabeth had to leave. So thank you for hanging out
Thank
with
y'all so
us.
much.
He said in the 11th house though. And Reggie pulled a few cards. Pulled the sun, then the moon, ironically, and he wrote, "My inner child shines as the sun's rays. I am cozy in how I spend my summer days. Jumping for joy, my arms are outstretched. I ensure my mark on this work is etched."
Wow. Y'all are,
Nice. And
yeah.
Lennon loves it. Nancy loves it.
They're all so
It's
beautiful.
not done
Y'all
yet.
nailed it.
As the days end, I am guided the moon's light, showing a reflection that what I have is right. I am safe on my path ahead as I rest cozy in my bed. There we go. Oh, and Lennon has shared a poem. Woohoo! I get to read a Lennon poem on my channel. I turned the light on the bedside table off, embraced the night, and drifted aloft. Created a mystic veil of glittering roots, distant blankets will mask sorrow's loot. I sleep, I'll sleep until my mind is soft. Very nice. Pretty. So Beth said, Heather, are you asking for themes or words to use for your poetry tonight? Yes, they're called prompts. So if someone thinks of a word or something, like Nancy suggested cozy. And so we threw, cozy in there. And then we'll pick a couple cards and excuse me. I had dinner about an hour ago, so I apologize, y'all.
No, you're fine.
So we had
the jewel
a
net?
prompt of net of jewels.
Yes.
Ooh.
I'm excited about that one. Okay.
The net of jewels. And you can even break up night of jewels and use net in a sentence. It's however, this is all about creativity. Play with words and sounds and thoughts and things. And okay, Beth added a prompt for us we can put on our list. Night garden. All righty. Night garden. All right, so net of jewels. Ooh. Go for my Lenormand.
Oh. Okay.
Ooh, that is so interesting. Ange, net of jewels. I got a ring with a jewel in it. What can I say?
Sorry, I just had a moment. Look what just popped out.
The devil.
But that wasn't the only one. I'm guessing that this one is 14. That's temperance, but I think they're calling it harmony.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in my Collect Bear and Read deck, it's called Patience, I believe. So I have the ring, and from my vintage wisdom oracle, I have hope. So there she is. So let's see what we got here. Oof. No, I'm having a hard time. Why is this being so hard? I don't know. I'm like, oh, I'm excited. Now I'm like,
I'm like so close. I'm getting there.
okay. Let's see what we have here. Ooh, chat is jumping. I hope I'm not missing anything. Ooh, Moira wrote a poem. We are each a jewel in Indra's net, reflecting and connecting, a webwork of souls, an infinity of universes, all made of us. Ooh, I like that, Moira. Very nice. And Reggie offered another prompt, and we'll get to as many as we can tonight. We are at an hour, so I think Karen, maybe another half hour. We'll see what we can do. Okay, so yeah, Nancy loves the poem, and Moira's first poem in 25 years. Oh my goodness. Yay, we inspired her. So Ange pulled the Queen of Wands with two oracle cards, Chaos and Wrench in the works for the cozy prompt. Wow, okay, here's what I wrote. It's in 4 sections. Okay, Ange. How can we become the calm amidst how can we become the calm amidst the storm? The tangled roots that reach deep into the soil, the smell of the geosmin, geosmin or jasmine reminds me of my wildness, my inner strength, my origin. I stare chaos in the eye as I wipe the tears from the Queen of Wands' throne before taking a seat. I take a deep breath and cozy in with my black cat at my feet. Oh, black cat at my feet. I remember what I've come here to do. I use the wrench that was thrown into the works and use it to wheel my way through the chaos, my wand firmly planted in my hand for support and connection to past life. I have come here to remind you that you too have a seat at this table. What we are about to serve is the calm. I miss the storm. Amidst the storm. Okay, honey. United and never backing down. Wow, Ange. Very cool. Black Cat, yes. I clearly did not proofread. It's okay. We all get autocorrect. Let me tell you. So yeah, wheel my way.
Wow.
Yep.
So many awesome
Yes.
writers. I
Nancy
love it.
loves it. And
Love it.
Lennon, yes, I love that. Wipe the tears from her throne. That was powerful. And hey, Jay, Majestic Oracle is here. Um, and alrighty. Oh goodness. Like I said, I'm rusty at this.
Me too. This is good exercise. Yes.
Yes. So what I have is Nyx, as in the goddess Nyx, Nyx woven net, collecting jewels forged from ancient fires, blood, and relics of long lost. A ring of gold, passion filled, a commitment lost. I hope the wings of diamond dust will cut the way to find these fragments. Lost came up 3 times, and I didn't even realize that as I was writing that.
Okay. Like writing, like, stream, like it's hard to write like this, like
But
we've
three
got to we've got to
times,
start doing this more. Well, maybe,
that's interesting.
yeah, maybe there's, yeah, maybe you're supposed to. It's like a chorus, right?
Wow.
Yeah,
But I do like collecting jewels
I do
forged
too.
from ancient fires, blood, and relics.
I like Nyx too. I like that as
Mm.
well.
She popped in there. I was like, okay. And no, I don't
Hey,
mean Stevie, not that goddess. I'm
no, I
referring to
know.
the
Yeah,
goddess.
actually, I
No,
knew
I'm
which one
just
you were
joking.
talking about.
I was just joking for everybody in chat. Oh, and Lennon shared another poem.
I'm gonna mute myself for a second.
She released her silk, a peace offering, collected the raindrops bejeweling her web, strung them along the wild expanses. Us. She wore us as a necklace of fate designs. Ooh, she wore us as a necklace. Strung them along the wild expenses. Wow. Lost me something. Yeah, I kept writing the word lost. LOST. That's weird. Um, and then Nancy wrote a net of jewels, a web of entrapment. What I thought was beautiful is my shroud, bound by desire, forever longing for something that I can never have. Thanks, Jay. I get ya. I got you, girl. Thanks for popping in and giving us the thumbs up. We'll see you later. Nyx is so powerful. Yeah, and I never really even thought about her. She's come up twice now, within the past
Had to give them some
3 to 4 months
snacks.
or something like that. And still, yeah, it's interesting. Moira, proofreading and creativity, unhappy bedfellows. And okay,
Yeah.
girly, what you got?
Well, okay. So I showed you all these. I thought it was funny, because we were talking about the devil earlier. This is from I just pulled from like my little major arcana deck that I had here. And I showed y'all the harmony, the temperance. That just makes me like yoga, really. And my meditation, I've been meditating a lot. And then the devil, oh man, I meant to say, like, I love how he's in like a little mason jar, like you're just pressed. It makes me think of like a little firefly. And then I saw this card, and it's a card they made. I'm not even going to read it. I mean, it's kind of the hidden realm. Yeah. So, yeah. It's a pretty deep little arcana deck. I love that. So anyways, rough, but at least I kind of finished this one, I think. I don't know. I might want to work on it some more.
Oh yeah, I love these. I will definitely.
Yeah.
Come on, Heather, you can do better than that.
Yeah. So I'm thinking even more so than like the balance, and it was like really like, these were just really striking me. I'm trying to hold my thing. Yeah. Okay. There we go. And then this was what, the necklace of jewels, right?
The net of jewels. Yeah.
A net. Was it a net?
Yeah.
Or hold up, necklace.
Net of jewels.
Net. Oh my gosh. Okay.
But it's okay that you got necklace. That's how it was supposed to come through. Just like I wrote lost 3 times in my, it's words that they're needing to come out.
I was sitting here trying to figure out how to work necklace, and I was like, oh dang it, why didn't I just come out and just say it was a necklace? I'm like, but why did I sit here and say a necklace of jewels? I'm like, oh, that's real original. And net. That would have okay. Hold up.
It's all like good.
Firefly.
It comes out what it's supposed to.
Trapped. Oh. Nope. Because he's in a jar. That's the point. Like a firefly. Okay. All right. Well, here we go. All right. My eyes close as my breath stills. The tingling of energy levitates, luminous as jewels, cascading down the cosmic night. With a shudder, I feel the pressure change around me. In a jar, like a firefly, I'm trapped for the amusement of another. I just feel their idle stares, waiting for the lid to be lifted, for myself to be set free. Please just, wait, hold up. I didn't write that. Take the necklace. Take it.
Just take the necklace.
Take the necklace. Take it. And this was me like, oh, take it, Karen. My heart has left, and I'm hidden in the realms. And that's what I wanted to kind of go with. I was like, okay,
I didn't just hear make it that. Into a breakup. The cards were blocking your
Was it? Okay.
Yeah. What was that last?
Okay. All right, here we go. By the way, this is what I'm trying to read right
now. Right. My chicken scratch.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna go and just read it. Okay. My eyes close as my breath stills. The tingling of energy levitates like luminous as jewels cascading down the cosmic night. With a shudder, I feel the pressure change around me. And like a firefly trapped in a jar for the amusement of another, I feel the idle stares upon me. I wait for the lid to be lifted, just to be set free. And this was where I was like, take the necklace, take it, and take it all. My heart has left, and I am hidden in the realms. So obviously, that would be a skeleton then that I would, build up. So, but that one, I just really felt like, I felt that. It's almost like having your heart like ripped out, like Mortal Kombat style. but also though too,
Like just having your heart ripped out like Mortal Kombat.
if you're
Pumping
thinking
in
of it
my
like that.
hands.
But also though too,
Oh,
I
that's
kind
so
of think of
funny.
this like when we are gone, you know, and we're being, you know, like an autopsy, right? But then there's the cosmic dust, and oh my gosh, and it's like even like just cracks. Like I can see like, you know, like the skin is just crying, the skin is just cracking apart like dried land would when you don't get enough rain. I just saw that. I kind of like talking about cars like that.
And Moira said that, wow, that was quite an image. But you know, the Empress in the Fyodor Pavlov deck actually she's removed her heart and she's holding her heart, but in the place where she removed her heart is like bejeweled. So it's really a beautiful kind of way of that she did that.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
alrighty. So question. We have time for either one more prompt or we can do a collective and then write a poem on the collective. What would you like to do, my dear?
Sure. That sounds good. I don't have
Which
anything
one
better.
is it? Oh,
Wait.
collective.
Okay,
So
yeah.
do a collective. Okay.
Oh, yeah. That's what I thought I was saying yes to. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I didn't know
collective.
if you wanted to pick one more prompt or if you want to do a collective. And everyone's saying collective.
Just a collective and then just see what comes out, right? Like without a prompt. Yeah.
And Allison says, I love this. I find it amazing that any of you can just do this writing so organically. I thoroughly enjoy this. Well, we're glad that you enjoy it. So
well, thank you. I haven't felt very organic tonight. I'm a little rusty. So this is great exercise. I have to start practicing now. This motivates me to write again.
Yeah. And it helps me release a lot of this anxiety and, and whatnot and stress with the move. So it gives me a nice little outlet. So
yeah, absolutely.
I will say prompt so it just doesn't feel left out.
That's what I was just laughing at.
Oh, Tom, aren't you sweet?
Oh.
And Lennon was like, wait, how does collective work? Well, we just pull cards for the collective. We kind of read what the cards are, and then we, do, a quick little poem based on the cards, that we pulled. So,
yeah.
Oh, how wonderful. You will be my death.
Wow.
You will be the death of me. But it's interesting because I got,
that was
I
cool.
call this the Hecate card, but it's the U card, but it's clearly Hecate. You would love this deck.
I'm digging that. Yeah, I love that.
She is so intricate, and I just wish they would have made the images bigger.
Wow. Oh yeah, so, I'm intrigued. I love that.
So let's pull. We're tripping on the spot. Rust is organic, Karen. So yes, I love rust.
Ooh. Ooh.
Patina. This is interesting. I'm going to have to work on this week, but these are very interesting cards. Um, so were you all ready to go, or do you want me, or do I, or actually, wait a minute. Are you done, or are you still writing? You can still be writing, because if you are, I'll share what people have been sharing in chat. So
yeah, please do. Yeah. Sorry,
okay. So let's see what we've got here. Charms rattling, words dropping, house is not a sacred ritual. Oh, I love that. True. So Beth, so she used her night guard in her prompt. The night garden descends, not unlike a heavy boot, making everything seem quiet as it treads over ground, a fog of darkness that blankets all sound. Ooh. I like that, Beth. Everyone's getting all inspired. And then she continues. The hawk sleeps, the owl takes its place. In a flight of life and death, the talons strike. Either way, in a show of deadly grace. Yeah, Judith. Wow. And let's see. Chris said he used my card's prompt. The realms which blessed Hecate strolls, friendship circles with deities unknown. She is close friends with the tolls of life as she is shrouded in her friend death. Very nice. So, this is a little weird. I'm going to show my cards again. So, I got the yew tree, and in this, it's the goddess Hecate. It's kind of hard to see, but she does have a couple little hounds with her in this. And then you can see, of course, the skull at her feet. I have Conium maculatum, which I'm not sure exactly what plant that is. I would have to open the book, but it's called You Will Be My Death. So I'm assuming it is a poisonous plant. And it's associated with Socrates. And then I pulled from the Fyodor Pavlov deck, and I got the Five of Pentacles. So my reading for the collective is that we know what either happened today or what's going to be going on tomorrow here, in our country, and of course what happens at times in other countries affect everybody globally. And for a lot of, because I know I don't do political readings on my channel, but for a lot of people, they feel that there is a certain type of death and rebirth that is beginning. There is going to have to be the death of the old way of living, how we communicate, how we see, how we believe and feel and practice our spirituality, our compassion and love for each other, of the earth. And I know there are going to be a lot of people feeling too, this Five of Pentacles, where they're going to feel isolated, left out, alone, feeling destitute. But we're resilient, and as long as we continue carrying Hecate's torch, or allowing her torch to shine into the shadows to show us what we need to rebirth and to regrow, and to revision. You will be my death. To me, this feels also very much like a Tower card. Things are going to have to die. Things are going to have to fall apart. Things are going to have to be rebuilt for things to be better. And there's going to be possibly a time of this, but at the same time, again, everything has a place, everything has a season, and just following the beautiful torch, the light bearer. I mean, this is also the hermit. And the hermit, sometimes is shown as a woman carrying a lantern. Well, here's Hecate in her cloak carrying her light of her torch to be guiding the way. And my poem is, below the yew tree, her sacred remains are buried, resting in the loam of her womb. You will be my death, her voice whispered on the wind. Do not be afraid. You are not alone. Here goes my writing. The cracked patriarchal stone wall will fall. Through death, there is rebirth. The wooden door creaks with the call of the wild howl of her hounds. And that's as far as I got. But I really like her sacred remains are buried, resting
I
in
love
the
that.
loam of her womb. So for me, that really, and the you will be my death is something that is her voice on the wind. It's something that can't be avoided. Let's see. So that cracked patriarchal stone wall, it was just like they had to get in there, didn't it? So, but you know what? I mean, I don't know if I want to get rid of that or not. It's just kind of like
I liked it. I don't know. I kind of liked that for yourself. Listening to it.
Oh my goodness, chat jumped. Let's see. So Beth, I can feel that beautiful, and it paints such a picture. So Nancy was commenting on her poem. All great words flowing. Thank you, everyone, for your contribution. Even those not sharing, we feel you. Yes. Tom, I pulled some cards from the Cave of Sybil Oracle. Taboo, law, and origin. How interesting. Oh, and Tom wrote, the lawful and unclear knowledge of the origin, bind with a kiss amongst the blood and bone, play upon the asp's hole, knowing and free.
Wow.
And for people who don't know what an asp, that's a snake. So I was wondering what he goes. For a second, I thought the asp's hole. What? No, but it's the asp's hole. So very cool, Tom. I love when Tom shares his poetry. And Maura says, Hecate reminds me of the Nine of Pentacles. I have the same thoughts, but I have been able to put them pen to paper. My brother has that gift. We all have beautiful ways of writing our poetry, speaking our truth. And Reggie said, I pulled the 5 of Swords, the 7 of Swords, Magician, and Wolf. We come together as one, basking in his light of fun. Nothing is hidden. We have our own perceptions. We only share from our lives' confessions. Now spin, shine. Wow. I love how everybody's just sharing. 2025 is a great year and will continue to be. Beth says the Canadian. Oh, even Canadians are having their struggle with Trudeau stepping down and stuff. So a lot of changes are going to be coming around. Let's see. Nancy says, Tom, I've been working with the Sibyl's Oraculum. Lennon, early ritual, very evocative. And Ange says, oh, Tom, nice. My Cave of Sybil is arriving tomorrow. Can't wait to enter that cave. I've been itching to use it alongside Lennon's sturdy offering oracle. So good.
Okay.
And Tom says, you can't trust anything Ange says. She is living on a maple high 24/7. Okay, I've never heard.
That's funny.
I have to look up this oracle deck everybody's talking about.
Yeah, I don't know.
Thank you, Lennon. Does depression have a flavor, Tom?
I almost spit out my drink. You can go scroll. There was a really funny comment there that made me laugh.
Lennon says, I don't know. I consume lots of pancakes when I'm depressed, so maybe. I'm making me some homemade pancakes tomorrow. Well, not homemade, but boxed. But yeah, literally, Tom says I was literally going to say the same thing. It's the flavor of the fight out of depression. There we
Absolutely. Yeah, that's how I make mine too, Heather.
Oh no. Beth says, is that our new word for him, Tom? An apshole.
Yeah, that's what I was laughing at. And I was like, I don't know if she's going to show it or not. So I don't want to say it.
Tom says, I'm everyone's favorite asshole. And Ange says, correction, I am a dual citizen. Was born in the U.S. And we have a lot of going on here in Canada.
Correction.
A lot. Yes. All righty. All caught up. What you got, my dear?
Okay, so I don't know. I'll try to cover this one I added.
Oh, don't worry.
Don't worry.
I mean,
Okay.
I got the Fyodor Pavlov deck.
I mean,
in this.
yeah.
I show nudity all the time.
Good.
No
Okay,
worries.
good. I do too. I mean, you know what I mean.
YouTube needs to get over itself.
Oh yeah, this is from my sassy, my sassy burrito. That's a burrito.
Oh, is this the one with
That's
the
a
harlot?
burrito. Oh no!
Oh no, that's not the wrong one. Oh, okay.
But yeah, this is their backs to this. I love
That's
that.
cool. That's a cool back.
Oh my gosh! I just caught this. You know, this card came out. Look at the moth.
Beautiful. And you got the moth on.
Freaking saw that. Yeah.
And the death moth. Very cool.
Wow. That's cool.
And I got the skull too on mine, you know.
Yeah, that was cool.
2 of them.
And then
the sassy burrito.
Yeah, and then I got Justice, and you see that father being waved, and then look, there's a space for your heart to be waved.
And there's an apps
like
right there too.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a new one now.
Yeah, because I mean, yeah, Tom, you are, because you broke this Queen of Pentacles heart.
Oh my goodness.
Cut. We need a new director.
Yeah.
Yeah. And something about Europe. My Euro coin from 2011. I went there in 2012, but I got married in 2011. But yeah, this is one of the Euro coins I brought back. A little tin there. So anyways, this Queen of Pentacles, you know, she feels really fiery though too, but she's kind of got like that fire, just the warmness behind because of all the orange. And it feels like the sun is setting. And I'm going to kind of take you a little bit further in here, like where I'm going with that. And I love the tattoos and just like how open and free and, you know, with the 2 bunnies. And, you know, I thought about something, bunnies are fertility or whatever, but also think about their long ears. So listen out for things around you as well. Okay. But look, this Queen of Pentacles has nestled in her bosom. And yes. This is actually one of my favorite cards from this deck. And then I'm getting like this white witch, and you know, moths are at night, and she's got the wreath and then these like berries. I don't know what kind of berries these are. But look.
I love that owl.
Yeah. Dude. Yeah, no, just kidding. But white witch, be the light. You know, it's just like, dude, there's power. There's power there, but it's just like almost like justice will take care of what needs to happen. You know,
it's an eyeball. I thought that was a hole in the ground. I think it's an eyeball. Is that an eyeball on your card?
Oh wait, that is. Holy crap.
An eyeball. I thought it was a hole in the ground. That's an eye. That's a person's eye. Wow.
MG. And look, if your heart is too heavy right there, this person loses their eye. Yeah, right?
Ouch.
Wow.
Eye for an eye. Yeah.
This is getting deeper. And then, you know, on this charm, I kept trying to figure out, I was like, I think it's missing like a little jewel or something, because it's like got a hollow out spot. It's missing. Something fell out of it. Give me my money back. Anyways.
Your mom.
But I'm just saying, like, you know, I kind of feel like this whole, like, just sort of knowing your worth, be practical, but be, you know, nurturing. And I feel like justice will be seen. It will be clear. It will be clear that you you know, stay in this energy of the light. Oh man, that owl gets me looking at that owl's eyes. Sorry. You stay in that energy. Yeah. And your heart is pure that way when it's weighed. You don't have to worry about hurting somebody else, literally.
Actually, Beth pointed out, in the Hush Tarot, they actually have an Ace of Wands where it's a little bird holding a needle in its beak, and it's like pointing down at the person's eye, and they're looking up, kind of like, "Uh-oh," So that was interesting.
Thank you for saying that, because like I had my hand, and I was just so like fixated on this, and I was thinking, because the moths, the night, and I was thinking like maybe this is just like, walking back, you're holding the rat, like walking back before the night, the night falls, and then we've got like the nighttime, and then the moths, and then the owls, and the justice. It's just, it's like something's definitely, you're going to see somebody get their justice. So I would just say, no, it goes both ways. And just stay grounded and positive and honest. Do the right thing
and try to avoid as much social media, well, not media, but like media news and stuff. Don't let that drown you and bring you down, and
and I can't help but feel like something, because that owl, like her holding it, it's almost like she's kind of like holding it, like waiting to like release, like for it to be a message, like something ending almost. Yeah, you've got some really deep, like little messages all of a sudden once I realized too that wow, yeah, absolutely. But I scribbled quickly, but I really like, I didn't write about that. That's like literally, you will see. Yeah.
Karen's just like, yeah, I like this card. So don't get on, and so what we take from the show is don't get on Karen's bad side, or you're going to get a sword in the eye.
So. Yeah. And look, love with the arrow through it. Like
don't break her heart.
Missing the jewels.
Or you're going to end up in an asp's hole with a sword in the eye. So
this was funny, collective on my part. Anyways, I really like this. So be cozy in your own skin. Your essence beams from within. Honor the rituals, the wisdom that crowns you. Know that fairness will bless you. Justice makes its cuts. Mother your worth. And I used to be the light again. Be the light. You are the director of your own heart. So
the director of your own
heart. And that came from my charm that fell out with the but yeah. Sorry. There we go. Steady.
And Beth, I don't think Karen could possibly be an asshole. No. She's too sweet for that. And she's like, "Aw, you don't know me.
If I am, you deserve it.
Bless your heart." So
I'm tired of the negativity, like but I'm not gonna be fake about it either. Just
No, I've learned a lot of cool things about the South from her clogging. It's like Irish, river dance. I got to see what clogging was about. I've heard about some really,
dancing. It's shag is a dance. Okay,
in the South is not that, but it's dancing. Nancy with some of her recipes that she talks about with the food and all. Girl, I would love to be able to try some of that someday. So, who knows? Maybe. Yeah. We are at 9:41, so we do have to wrap it up. Kara, you got anything going on this week that you want to share?
Oh, I was laughing at what you said. I'm on a roll.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I actually Bill, he's working on the thumbnail or whatever right now, I believe. So it'll come out on this Wednesday on the 999 show now, I believe it's named.
Okay.
I am going to be, he's going to interview me on his channel, but it's more of like,
Yes.
just like Ange, like I'm telling him what colors to use. It's like a joint coloring. I don't know. Just watch. Just watch it. It's just kooky and fun and talking. And Ange's episode was really cute.
Yep, she just put it in the link. Yep.
And then Thursday, 2 p.m. Eastern on my channel. I'm going live every Thursday at 2. Finally, something consistent for me.
There you go.
Tea and tarot. Come ask. What, you know, there's no, you know, there's no theme. It's just, you know, I use my tea leaf cards and my tarot and whatever else and get down to it.
I love the little thumbnail, the kitty cat holding a teapot. And, oh my God, that's so
cute. I look at that, it just makes me so happy. I look at, yeah, my goofy cat thumbnails.
And really quick, Lennon said, I love this, ladies. I had a blast. And Lennon, you'll have to let me and Karen know what day you would like to join us. If you're always welcome. We're going to be having guests moving forward. So I didn't want to interrupt. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, I know now it's like, I'm going to be like pulling a tarot card here and there's like, okay, let me try to I gotta brush up again because it's like a muscle. You don't use it. It's not like you lose it, but it's not as well conditioned.
And Allison says, I'm so glad you're going to be doing the show. Loves this. Ange says, we needed this show. Thank you. You're welcome. And there is another good show coming up in the next 2 weeks too. Okay.
Oh yeah.
And she says, I look forward to collaborating with y'all soon.
Oh,
yay!
That's right. That's right. I'll tell you all about it later.
Sunday, right? Yes. So tomorrow, Nancy and I have to talk a little bit more, but we're going to be talking about some Egyptian goddesses. She sent me a lovely music for meditating to for Bastet.
I'm looking for a Bastet for my desk.
And I actually came across an interesting documentary on Bastet. So we'll probably be talking about her, maybe a couple of other Egyptian goddesses tomorrow. So 5:00 p.m. Eastern, as always. And on Wednesday at 2 p.m. my time. Wait a minute. Let me get, because Jackie's Crystal Moon and I are going to be doing a show where we basically, it's an open forum to talk about questions, concerns, because her and I want to continue doing the true crime shows. And there have been some people that have shared some reservations or concerns, and we want to be able to address all of them. That'll be on the 22nd at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have been getting a lot of emails and comments on the Nazia Harris case that we did 10 months ago, along with Sylvia. And that video's gotten something like 8,000 views within the last few days. I guess there are a lot of people coming forward and saying that we've been very spot on, and we've had people reaching out to asking if we can help them and their families. So we're going to start looking at that moving forward, but we want to have an open discussion on my channel on the 22nd. And then Friday, I'll be back with Miss Allison, with my girl. So
that's what I talked about my astrology teacher. I was like, I want to learn how to really look and use how to find to do missing with astrology. It's hard, but yeah.
And this is so funny. Allison said, speaking of Egyptian, Asp is an Egyptian snake town. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And Beth, I know you're moving, but have you checked out? I have, and there are quite a few cards that I really love in that deck. There are a couple that I really kind of think she did half-assed in the deck, to be quite honest. And at some point, I'll probably get the deck, but right now, we're getting ready to move. Really can't do that. And yes, Bobby's going to be live in 15 minutes.
Okay, yeah,
so
perfect.
I pop in and say hi to Bobby Boo. I call him my Bobby Boo. And
that's cute.
Annie Williams has beautiful Egyptian music. And also another one that I shared with Nancy is David and Diane Arkenstone did a cargo series, and they did one called Echoes of Egypt, which we love to listen to every now and then. So,
Nice.
alrighty.
Nice.
And Tom said, I was using the ass pole as a biblical reference, Allison. Okay. So, alrighty. New word, new time, good times now with a new word for, from the turkey teddy to the ass pole. What else is next with you, Kara? Who knows? Stay tuned. Be sure to subscribe to my girl. Find out. And we'll see maybe some of y'all and Bobby's chat in a few minutes. And thank you again, Karen. Thank you everybody for supporting our poetry and this show. And we're looking forward to doing some more. Maybe we can switch back and forth from week to week, if
Yes,
possible.
absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
we can do it more often.
Yes, absolutely.
And yeah, so everybody, thank you again. Stay warm, be safe this week. And we'll see you on the next show. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank you.